Hey, DJ Andy here for another equipment log and review. Today we are reviewing the American DJ Comscan units. Now, if you are following me on YouTube or are watching this for the first time, I do what's called gig logs, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen the gig logs, and quite a lot of people do ask what the lights are and what they're called and what they do. And I also get the same question from customers when they inquire about the services that I provide. So I thought it'd be good if I could do the video for the lighting as well as inform the customers of what the lights actually do. So let's look at the front. As you can see, by the frontage you can't see a lot because they are covered with these plates on the front. Now all you do, and the way the lighting rig is set up on the night, is we simply unscrew the top one like so. Takes a while to do this, not that long though, and we unscrew the bottom one a little bit but not all the way, and the plate simply drops down like so, and then we screw the plate in, and it provides a protective cover for the front there, and it also helps hide the wiring at the back, because more often than not when you've set up the wiring you can see just a little bit dangling down sometimes, so it's a good idea to have that plate on. The plate also protects the mirror. As you can see, the mirror is inside there. It tilts up and down like so, and it goes from side to side like so. This is why it is called a scanner, because it is simply scanning with different gobos and different colours. It also has an adjustable lens there which adjusts the sharpness of the beam. In other words, it puts it in focus on the dance floor. Now, what's trendy at the moment is to slightly offset it down so that it goes out of focus, and therefore the beams or the gobos, when they are going around the room, aren't as crisp as they would normally be. They are slightly out of focus, in other words. This is the on-trend thing to do now. However, you can simply do what you want there. If you want them to be crisper, then you just simply adjust them and they will sharpen the beams up. These are very bright lights as well. They are very good quality from American DJ. They are the compact versions of like what you would normally see in nightclubs or on stages or things like that. They are specifically designed for the mobile DJ. Okay, as you can see, I have now turned the light around to show you what's going on round the back. As you can see, there is a DMX output and a DMX input. This will enable you to connect it to a DMX machine, controller, or you can use your laptop with the appropriate software and connect it, and you can control the lighting through DMX and program the light to do what you require it to do. There is also a 6.3 jack plug there which will operate this. All you do is plug that into the back of the light like so, and you have a UC3 remote controller here. This will control the light. You can put it in standby mode. You can select and scroll through the functions while the light is on its stand. So that is a very good, useful tool if you wish to purchase an American DJ Comscan unit. This remote will also work with other American DJ lighting. All you have to do is check out the descriptions of the lighting that you are wishing to buy and see whether this is compatible with them. But as far as I know, it is compatible with quite a few of their lighting rigs. So I'll just unplug this for a minute so you can see the rest. You have an IEC connector for the power. It is 240 volts this particular unit, and you will get one in the box, a power supply of a 13 amp plug, or wherever you are in the world you will get the appropriate power supply lead. There is also a safety loop here. That is so you can connect a safety harness, which is usually a piece of steel cable which will attach to the back here and then back onto the lighting stand, which will stop it falling should the bracket fail. So going up to the top there is the bracket. As you can see, I have put my own bracket on there, which is what's called a G clamp, or in some cases they are called F clamps. It just simply attaches to the yoke on the back here, and as you can see there, it will just hook onto the stand. I prefer these types of ones with a little spring inside. This really does grip the stand. I have attached to my stand pieces of foam which go on the inside of the stand so that it doesn't scratch the stands or anything like that. Okay, we're still at the rear of the lights. I have connected a DMX lead to the output and a DMX lead to the input on the second light here. Now this is now in master slave mode. It does this automatically. Once you do this, it will automatically set the second light to slave mode, so it will mimic what is going on the master light. I've now turned the lights to the side so you can see the scanning mode in operation. You will notice now that the lights are moving at an equal speed. The gobo and the colours are the same as they're going up and down. Now the reason why the mirror is going the opposite way to the other is because I've set this to do the opposite on the tilt and pan mode, which are on the settings which are on the top of the unit. Okay, now this is this LED display here. As you can see, it is now on address. This is so you can set it to DMX, and you have various different options to actually program the light as you want. There is the sound to light operation. This will operate in sound to light mode. If you press enter, it is now on. If you press enter now, that is now programmed for sound to light. So if we go back into that, turn it off, enter, it's now out of sound to light mode. There's the LED display on. You can turn it off if you require, or just simply leave it on. I tend to leave it on this because you can't really see it on the stand, and it's a good idea if you need to use the menus on it. You can obviously get into there. So here's the display. As you can see, I've inverted it, put it back to as its normal one. That doesn't really matter either for me, as it's on the stand. You can't really see it on the stand, so it doesn't make much difference to me. You got your pan and tilt modes here and here. You can obviously turn that to do the opposite of what it's doing. As you will notice on the previous section of the video, I had it master slave mode, and the second light is doing the opposite of what this light's doing, but in turn it is still mimicking the light, so you can actually swap them round whichever way you want to do it. Obviously you got your test mode there, and that's just the temperature, and there's other settings here. I haven't a clue what some of these do, to be honest with you. You got your different modes. There's your show mode there, number 4, number 5, number 6. Press enter, it will go into show mode, so it will do a pre-programmed show for you there, which is what I tend to use it for as a light rather than using DMX. I don't really have a DMX programmer anymore because I just set the lights up and they are programmed to do the shows now rather than use the DMX. As you can see on the menu here, it is lit and illuminated. I don't know whether you can see that, it's actually upside down. So what we'll do is just turn the right light around a little bit so that you can see what it's doing. And there you go. It actually states there master, and the light is lit there telling you that it is in master slave mode. You also have another light there, DMX, that will illuminate if you are in DMX mode. You have the slave there, which will illuminate if it's in, this is the slave unit, which this one's not the slave unit, this is the master, so the master light is lit. And you also have a sound light if it is operating sound to light. Here you can see the mirror tilting. It will do various different things, and there you see the colour has just changed. So this light will actually tilt and pan like I've said before, which basically means we'll go right and left and up and down. It does have quite a wide range of as far as the degrees it can go, because it's quite surprising how far it will project the light. And as you can see, there's quite a comprehensive brightness coming through there. So this is really bright, it is really good, and it is really good for mobile discos and general. Okay, there we go with the American DJ Comscan review of the lighting as seen on my gig logs on the equipment stand that I use in the gigs. You will notice there are two of these, and they go sort of at the side of the stag headbangers. I did do a review on that, please check that one out if you've got time. And there's also the Lex Derby light in the centre of the stand, which I also have done a review on. So them are the 5 lights that I use on my stand at gigs. If you've not seen the gig logs, please go back through my videos and have a look at a few of them so you've got an idea of how it's set up and everything. And for those of you who have already seen the gig logs, these are the lights obviously. I've owned these ones for over 2 years now. They have been produced by American DJ for around 6 years I believe now, and I have found them to be very good lights indeed. They have not missed a beat, they have produced the lighting that I need. They are very robust and very well made, and they are very reliable lights to have. They are well worth the money. They wasn't that expensive, they were around about £100 each at the time I think. I also got the free UC3 controller in with the deal. So yeah, they were a good deal at the time. I don't know how much they are at the moment, but I'm sure they're around about the same price. So yeah, these are the lights as I've said. If you've got any comments, please drop them below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thanks for watching.